This week on Buck Commander.
So our buddy Josh Beckett invited the whole Buck Commander crew to Texas for a group hunt.
We hope you observe way off in the distance. It's not a fire lookout station, that's Adam LaRoche.
If you're not hunting Herra, you're hunting Durra.
I would love to be a fly on the wall with him and Willie in a stand together.
It's probably going to be our last, so we're going to make it count.
Did I do that?
We have a beautiful day for racing. And they're off!
We have Willie Robertson. We've got Alden Roach.
Down right there.
Let's give a little walk.
Tom Martin.
Coming in hot.
Mr. Luke Bryan.
Smoked.
Here we go.
Brian Langy.
Oh, the helmet's been thrown.
We got Mr. Jason Aldean.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, I grew up with a boy. His biggest fear in life was spiders. You know, picked on him all the time. You'd walk up and tickle him, and he got bit by a damn black widow. Yeah, Willie don't look past G3.
1, 2, let's shoot.
So Roche sets up this hunt with Josh Beckett at the his place in South Texas. You know, the Herra Durra Ranch in South Texas is a place that I've been hearing about for a long time. And fortunately, ex-teammate of mine, Josh Beckett, owns it, and he has given us the invite.
First afternoon hunt at the Herra Durra Ranch. Got wasp all over us. It's hot as hell.
We're about to have the first full-on group hunt of the year. Would you shut up?
We're, you good? On occasion, we're not invited back to these kinds of places.
All right, we're in the stand. We made it just in time. Me and Jordan Summit. We got Mr. Beckett with us. They said he's a guy, but actually he's for carrying stuff. So if we get one, he looks like he can haul stuff. So.
Gosh dang, look at that brain.
go back and watch the footage, and he got that elbow up in the way, just a little too close there. You know, got too fine with it.
We're hunting a real big deer that we kind of chased this morning. We never saw him, but there has been sightings of him. Got a good wind. It's a lot of wind, but it's a good wind. If it's ever 80 degrees and you're hunting in Texas, and your guide tells you they're dormant yellow jackets, don't believe him. So,
These South Texas deer are just almost like a different breed. I mean, they just have a will to live like no other. So after hours of searching for them, we can't find them. We had a small blood trail. I knew the penetration wasn't great, and odds weren't looking good.
We've got a big, wide panoramic view that we're looking at. About a 5-foot window. Probably gonna get ambushed. Oh, I see him.
we hope you observe way off in the distance. Shall we show it to him, Hunter? We were sitting here and we saw something levitating above the brush. So Rochi has stolen Beckett's top drive, and Rochi is now operating the top drive. We can see him in the distance. It's not a fire lookout station, that's Adam LaRoche.
One of the other things I thought would be beneficial about riding around in this high rack is not only getting to look for my deer, but also maybe do some scouting for the other guys.
Nice shot, dude. That is unbelievable.
That is awesome.
Bobcat. I mean, like the coolest I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a big deer. He's looking right at us. God, that's a good deer. Just do whatever you want. All right, let it read. Let him pick his head up. Okay. You got a good one out. I tore him up. You got him? Yeah, I tore him up.
Let it shoot.
I tore him up, didn't I? So. He just went, and he calmed down. He was like, Josh Beckett, thank you, buddy. You just put me on the biggest deer of my life, dude. I'm nervous, but a good nervous, confident nervous. Thank you, Lord. Look at that daggone deer.
Hey, when this deer is the only deer you see, you're in good shape. Thank you, Josh. Good Lord, what a deer. Look at those. It's this deer, what'd you call this deer?
Double muley fork?
Double muley forks, because you've got these mule deer forks, but good Lord, that's an awesome deer. Thank you, Lord. I'm talking about a daggum monster.
Now, I'm not making this up. Langy, everywhere we go, seems to get fixated on one deer and has to have that deer, will not shoot anything else.
I mean, morning, afternoon, the entire time. He'll kind of get hung up on one particular deer that he wants to go after.
We had a really big buck, the number one buck that is in this area, in front of us for 43 minutes. And unfortunately, we're not able to get it done.
So Langy's playing a chess match with this one particular buck.
Where did he go?
I don't really think chess is much Tombo's game.
I'm more of a checkers guy myself.
Now I can see Tombo playing Candyland. Maybe Connect 4. He might can count to 4. Clue. No, his would be no clue.
Tombo's about to win a bunch of money.
Tombo, he's pretty good at paper, rock, scissors.
Oh. Indian poker? You only need one card to play that. Hold up a couple fingers behind your back and say, hey, guess how many fingers I'm holding up? Like, you could probably play that game.
Oh, you want to play that game? I got your numbers right here. 11.
Everybody seems to be doing pretty good in the afternoons. We had a deer come in on us last night. Couldn't get a shot off, so hopefully he'll screw up and come back in there. We're sitting in the same spot, and before we could even get set up today, it's just now 4 o'clock. Before we could even get set up today, we got a doe right in front of us that just came working up this field, and so hopefully that means they're moving a little early this afternoon, and we'll get Big Boy to show back up. So we'll see, but it's time to hunt. So stay tuned. Hopefully, like the rest of this episode, will be something really, really cool, you know.
One of the things I love about Texas is just the amount of deer you see. It's just always fun. Always been one of our favorite places to go.
Little young buck. It's been out here for 2 days. There's another doe coming.
Smoking.
That's a cool deer. That's a cool deer, man.
Got the old Matthews Halon out and got to try it out for the first time, and it was legit. So out here, the Herra Durra Ranch, our boy Josh Beckett and this guy came out today, which he's not huge by any means, one of those deer that he's not gonna score very high, but just really cool characteristic-wise, and I love deer like that. So big thanks to Beckett and all the guys here at the ranch for having us out, and I don't know, man, it's been fun. One of my favorite places to come hunt is down in South Texas. Always have a good time here, and take it back to camp, show them to the boys, and have some fun, and get out tomorrow and do it again. So check them out.
Oh, getting it done,
Yeah.
son.
That's cool, boy. You can hang extra hat on that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was about to tangle up with another one, and it's always cool to get back to camp and sort of see what else everybody else did, and you know, show them off to the boys, and kind of celebrate and have a good time for the rest of the night.
Langy, you had quite the yo-yo match going on, didn't you?
I did. So they put me on this big buck that they called Spoke.
He's here. No, he's not. There he is. No, he's not.
I'd either try to get him to lift his head up and he'd turn around and walk out of the frame, or he'd flare, or he'd come in and stop behind a bush where the camera had him, I didn't, or then I would have him and the camera didn't,
Yeah.
and he just wouldn't come in. And got down to the last day, and everybody else had gotten the job done. That has been an epic cat and mouse game with this deer. Like we do. Last morning, gotta get back home. Several of the guys have already left. This buck has just been, I mean, he's tough. He's one of the toughest bucks I've ever hunted. I really hate this deer. And he comes in this morning and he's just cruising through. And I wasn't gonna give us much of a chance. He stopped real briefly there. I got the shot off, and I just hope it's true. I know I rushed the shot a little bit.
The Spoke or is that other one?
All right.
You finally made a mistake, huh?
For lack of anything else, we just got lucky. We strolled right into our shooting lane, and we took care of the rest. Go get him. Last morning down here at the Herra Durra, and we finally caught Spoke slipping. He been on him hard for 5 days, and this was the 5th encounter with him, and never really would quite give us a shot, wouldn't make a mistake. And this morning he came in, didn't even look in our direction. It's been a great week. Just been one of the best group hunts I think we've ever had. Definitely as far as big deer hitting the ground.
The week at the Herra Durra was unbelievable. Josh and his dad and all his people were top notch.
Hey, you earned that one, son. Congratulations, man.
A lot of big deer went down. I think everybody got a big deer on the ground except Roachy. Roachy didn't get a deer down. Roachy just chased him all over the range.
I heard, through the grapevine, that there was some complaining. Hunts ruined, driving through.
Actually, a lot of complaining.
Was there?
Not by me. I mean, a little bit by me.
Do you know what I was looking for over those 2 days?
It's not a fire lookout station, that's Adam LaRoche.
Is that it?
That's it.
Now I feel bad about complaining.
That is it.
That's what the fuss is all about.
Now you see why
I get it now. My bad.
I spent 2 days on the high rack blowing through everybody's hunting ground
I don't blame you.
to find him.
I don't blame you a bit.